Hello everyone, welcome to the Newfoundland Symphony Orchestra's Rhythm and Recess video series. I'm Mark David, Music Director and Principal Conductor of the NSO. Each Wednesday morning at 11 for your recess break, you can join one of our principal players who will share with you knowledge about the instruments they play. This will be done by performance, storytelling, and art, just to name a few. You will also learn about the origins of our Newfoundland music and many other things too. You can access our free, easy-to-download student resource anytime by visiting our NSO homepage. Click on Education and Outreach and then click once more to access our Google Drive. Once inside, you will find videos about the orchestra families and the various instruments, as well as many PowerPoints and activities related to composers and their music. You will also find lots of musical arrangements designed just for you. Thanks for spending your recess with us today, and now let's get to know your NSO.
Hi, my name is Nancy Case-Oates, and I'm the principal second violinist of the Newfoundland Symphony Orchestra. The violin you see here was built in 2009, but its parameters and design was based on a violin built in 1742 by the Italian luthier Guarneri. Using this violin with different strings and bows, I will perform selections by Bach, Corelli, and Novacek to demonstrate how the sound of the violin has changed in the last 300 years. What materials did they use to make strings? Are there differences between the Baroque bow and the one we use today? Stay tuned to find out. The Lord Wilton violin, made by Giuseppe Antonio Guarneri, was completed in 1742 in Cremona, Italy. This is where generations of violin makers perfected their art of making string instruments, including violins, violas, cellos, and double basses. Guarneri, Stradivari, and Amati are just some of the families who spawned generations of craftspeople whose creations have lasted more than 300 years and which are considered today to be some of the most valuable instruments in the world. In the early days of the violin, the strings were made from animal gut twisted and dried. Then strings were sanded and polished using an assortment of natural materials, including horsehair for coarse sanding, glass powder and pumice for fine sanding, and olive or almond oil for polishing. Today, violins are fitted with strings made from synthetic materials and metal wire. These modern strings have a brighter, bigger sound that project easily above even a large group of accompanying musicians, such as an orchestra. Made from mostly wood and horsehair, Baroque bows were shorter and lighter than the modern bow. Its wooden stick was either straight or curved up like an archery bow. In contrast, the modern bow is curved downward for a more sustained sound and can be used to perform tricks like bouncing bow, uppo staccato, and ricochet bowing. The main portion of a modern bow is made of flexible hardwood and can contain fittings of metal, ivory, ebony, mother of pearl, tortoiseshell, or mastodon. One of the most dramatic changes that has taken place over the last 3 centuries of music is the change in pitch. When tuning nowadays, most classical musicians tune their A to the frequency of 440 Hz. However, it is believed that European musicians of the Baroque period did not have standardized tuning, at times tuning their A a whole step below 440 Hz, and others a half step above. We learned that there are many differences between the Baroque and modern violin. The Baroque bow is a different shape, often curved like an archery bow. Modern bows can do tricks. Strings were made of gut and produced a less bright sound than their modern counterparts. Baroque musicians did not tune consistently to the same A like we do today. Their A ranged from about 390 to 465 Hz. I hope you have enjoyed our exploration of the violin old and new. Thanks for watching and listening.
Hi, my name is Smee, and I'm a violinist in the Newfoundland Symphony Orchestra. For today's Rhythm and Recess, I thought we could do some rhythm, and I thought since it's recess, it'd be nice if we get our bodies moving. So I'm not actually going to use my violin in this today, because we're going to do the rhythms on our bodies. So I'm going to go put this down, and I'll be right back. So in the orchestra, we all have to read music, and it's super important that we have really good rhythm, because there's often 60 of us on stage at once, and we're all doing different things and they have to fit in together. And the conductor shows us where the pulse is with his or her movements, but we have to feel it in our own body. So the pulse is the most important thing, and we've got hearts here to show the pulse, because the pulse is the heartbeat of music. So we're going to put the pulse in our feet. So you can do this with me. Everything I do, you can do with me. So we're going to get our feet going, and we're going to group it. The pulse is grouped in 4 for this piece of music we're going to create. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we got the pulse in our feet. The first rhythm we're going to do is called ta, and it's this little colored in circle with a line. And there's just going to be one ta for every pulse. We're going to do that with our hands. We're going to clap. So get your feet going. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, ready, clap. Ta, 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 ta. So there you go. Pretty easy. Now we're going to do the next rhythm. Okay, so our next rhythm is called Titi, and you see it has two little colored in circles and they're connected together. So there's going to be 2 of these for every pulse. So let's get the pulse going with our feet. And we're going to do Titis with snaps. So it'll sound like this. Ti 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 ti. So one snap lines up with your foot and the other snap happens between your feet. So if you can't snap, because some people find that hard, you can do flicks. So that would be like this. So get your feet going. 1, 2, ready, go. Flick, 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 flick. Or so that's Titi. So we can put ta and Titi together by alternating them. So I've got ta, Titi, ta, Titi, ta, Titi, ta, Titi. So we're going to get our feet going, get a pulse going in our feet, and then we're going to do clap, snap, snap, clap, snap, snap. Okay, you ready? 1, 2, ready, go. Ta, Titi, 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 ta, Titi. How are you doing? Is it getting harder? Or is it still easy? We're going to add another rhythm in just a second. Okay, so next we have ticka-ticka. So with ticka-ticka we have 4 little circles all attached together, so we're going to have 4 sounds on each beat, and we're going to do that like this. And so we're going to get our feet going, and we're going to try ticka-tickas on our legs, or you could do it on your belly if it's hard to do it on your legs when your legs are moving. So let's try it. 1, 2, ready, go. Ticka-ticka, 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 ticka-ticka. There you go. Okay, so now we're going to put our ticka-tickas in context with our tas and titis. So we've got a rhythm here that goes ta, ti, ti, ta, ticka-ticka, ta, ti, ti, ta, ticka-ticka. And we can repeat that a few times. So let's try it. We're going to get our feet going. So start your feet, and then we'll get our hands ready. 1, 2, ready, go. Ta, ti, ti, ta, ticka-ticka, ta, ti, ti, ta, ticka-ticka, ta, ti, ti, ta, ticka-ticka, ta, ti, ti, ta, ticka-ticka. How's that going? Is it getting hard yet? Okay, so next we have a half note, and this is our first rhythm that is 2 beats long. So when I play it, I'm just going to play a note that lasts for 2 beats. When I do it on my body, I'm going to go like this. So sort of like a little mini hug, and then I slide down my arms. So let's try this with our feet. We're going to get our feet going, and then I'll count you in, and we're going to try doing half notes. We'll do it a few times. 1, 2, ready, go. Half note, half note, half note, half note. So that's not too bad, but we're going to put it in context now. Okay, so it's starting to get more complicated, and if you ever want to pause the video and do something again, you should definitely do that. So now we're putting our half note into our rhythm. So we've got ta, ti, ti, ta, ticka, ticka, half note, ta, ticka, ticka. So we're going to get our feet going, get our brains going. Okay, 1, 2, ready, go. Ta, ti, ti, ta, ticka, ticka, half note, ta, ticka, ticka. Whew, let's try that again. 1, 2, ready, go. Ta, ti, ti, ta, ticka, ticka, half note, ta, ticka, ticka. All right, so I'm going to have one more rhythm for you if you're game to try one more thing. Okay, so our last rhythm and our hardest rhythm is called tam-ti. And as you can see, it's a ta, the little dot on it, and then this is a T, so it's like half of a TT. So the dot adds a little bit of time to the ta, so it makes it 1.5 beats. So I'm going to do the ta with my hands like I usually do. Then I'm going to do a little for the dot, and then a snap for the T. So I'll get my feet going, and I'll demonstrate that. It's going to look like this. Ta, T, ta, T, ta, T, ta, T. So the ta lines up with my first foot, the lines up with my next foot, and the T goes between feet. Let's try that one time. Feet first. You try with me. Okay, 1, 2, ready, go. Ta, T, ta, T, ta, T, ta, T. How's that going? If ever any of this feels really hard, you can just keep working on it. You don't have to get it all at once. This is something that you can work on for a little while. But we're going to try putting this into our rhythm right now. Okay, so we're going to put our rhythm all together now. And so it goes ta, ti, ti, tam, ti, ha, no, ta, ticka, ticka. Okay, so let's try to put it in our bodies. If it falls apart, don't worry, it'll just be funny. So let's get our feet going. And I'll count you in. 1, 2, ready, go. Ta, ti, ti, tam, ti, ha, no, ta, ticka, ticka. Woohoo! Let's do it one more time. Okay, here we go. Ready? Feet. 1, 2, ready, go. Ta, ti, ti, tam, ti, ha, no, ta, ticka, ticka. There you go. Okay, I'm going to get my violin and we're going to do one more thing with this rhythm now. Okay, so now that we have this whole rhythm that we put together, if we want to turn it into a melody, all we have to do is add notes. So I'm going to add some notes to these rhythms to make a melody. You could do it in lots of different ways, but here's one melody we could make. If I wanted to add a harmony part, because you know in the orchestra there's lots of us and people are playing different parts at the same time, I could add different notes. And sometimes you have different notes on the same rhythm, sometimes you have different notes on a different rhythm but they fit together. I'm going to do different notes on the same rhythm. So, and since I don't have all of my colleagues in the orchestra, I'm going to try and play them on my violin at the same time. So, here it goes. Maybe I'll get my feet going, since I don't have my conductor here either. Okay. Yay! So this is just some fun that you can have with rhythm. If you want, you can make rhythm cards like these at home and mix them up into different orders and do the body rhythms and things like that. And you can compose your own rhythms and then put notes to them if you play an instrument or you sing, and compose your own melodies. So that's our Rhythm and Recess today. Thank you so much for spending your recess with the NSO.